Hey, my dear friends, my dear Christians around the world, I have prepared something very special for you. This free 15-minute case study video really reveals why millions of Christians around the world today are not seeing miracles. They would like to, but they're not seeing miracles because they do not understand that there are three major barriers that are stopping you from praying like Jesus and seeing the results that you see in the New Testament and in the book of Acts. I want to help you with that. I've got a training that's very specific, very special, and to show you where the problem is. And then I want to show you where the solution is, because I've got the solution. You see, I've been pastoring my church for 7 years, my Baptist church. It all happened back in 2009. By that time, I was pastoring for 7 years, and then I knew something was missing. I was reading the book of Acts, and there was part of it that was happening in my church. I was preaching, teaching, and I was visiting, and I was doing everything that a pastor should be doing, and casting vision and preparing programs and doing everything. But there was a big chunk of ministry that I was not aware that was in the Bible, but it wasn't happening in my church. What happened to the miracles? What happened to the healing? What happened to setting people free from captivity, spiritual captivity? None of that aspect, which was 1/4 of the ministry of Jesus, was ever happening in my church until I discovered why it wasn't happening. And I want you to understand why. You have a great desire. You love the Lord. You're going to church. You love His Word, but you're not seeing the miracles. You're not seeing those things that sometimes you hear about, in Africa or in these countries, that's where you see miracles. No, my dear brothers and sisters, the Lord has given you the power, the authority to do the same and to be like Jesus, but you got to know the how to. But before we get to the how to, we've got to solve the problem. So click down there, put your best email, and then on the next page, you're going to see the video that's going to train you to show you where the problem is. And then I'm going to leave you the solution. The solution is going to be how to, the practical how to. And I'm going to teach you with the solution a life spiritual habit training that you're going to use for the rest of your life. And God is going to use you like never before. Don't you want that? I'm sure you do. I wanted that, and I had to learn where the problem was and then how to, the solution, so I can be used by God like you want to be used by God. May God bless you.